You know what? Finally hit rock bottom, and I feel it. And I'm in the worst place I've probably ever been in my life. And for the longest time, through addiction to weed and other things, I felt sorry for myself. And I got addicted to stupid things. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you why in that rock bottom, what done things I've done, and also why the comeback starts right now. But first, let me take you to being at rock bottom. And it could be an excuse that it started probably with COVID. Someone like me who has no day syndrome, you can probably tell on their face with the lack of facial movement. And I have ADHD, I have autism, and I have probably a little bit of social anxiety. And well, maybe not a little bit, probably quite a lot. I didn't realize how much I did. But anyways, point being, that was a dream for me, COVID, right? I got to stay home and I have to go to the office. I didn't have to go and do things that involved interacting with other people, and and it made me look inside a lot. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of benefits from it and a lot of things that I learned. But one of the major things is that it isolated me from everybody, but it also isolated me from my true self. And might have some performance anxiety, but um, not performance and social anxiety. Don't know why I said performance, but anyways, um, but I got to the point where I was just not going out. I was just not seeing other people, and it actually made me incredibly sad. And it made me, if anybody knew me before 2020, I'd be described as a outgoing, busy, ambitious, um, a go-getter. I never really take no for an answer, and always wanted to do the best I could, and always believed that I could do more than even I thought I could. And what's happened since 2020 and why I'm at rock bottom right now is because I went against all of that. So that's the logical side. But, the more spiritual side is, you know, I got very selfish, right? What Thinking about what benefits me and why I should do things and why this doesn't make any sense. And everything was about me. Addictions. About it on this channel, right? Smoked weed for many years, 5 years. And I'm just on a month and a half clean of it. Never going back to it. I don't even have an ambition to go back to it. So that's good. And I'll never go back to it. And to say all of that, what I've begun to understand after being not so driven by my desires in many different ways is there's so much good out there, and there's so much in the world that is amazing. And one of the things that I honestly didn't even talk about before that was my need and want to actually help people, because I've been through a lot in my life in terms of like over 20 surgeries, and dealing with addiction, um, dealing with ADHD and autism, and only really learning that in the last 2 years, 3 years, and trying to navigate that. I got help for that, and yeah, by all means, I'm not perfect, but um, I'm doing my best, just like everybody else. And that's just it, right? It's that forgiveness, forgiving yourselves, but also supporting yourselves and realizing that you can do better is always a good thing. But anyway, the reason I'm at rock bottom right now is through all the decisions in the past 2 years. And, throughout that time, I'm a consultant, or was a consultant. And I actually, lost my job and stuff last year. And I was doing my own business, but that didn't really play out. And since losing my job, I went into the whole rabbit hole over the last 6 months or 5 months of just, like I said, until I quit weed, was just feeling sorry for myself, feeling sorry for the situation I'm in. And honestly, I'm at rock bottom right now because I spent all my fucking money. And I has almost, yeah, I have money, but I don't have a lot. And I'm not saying that that's everything. And, but, I has a girlfriend and I has, bills to pay like everybody else, right? And I, in the last 6 weeks or so since quitting weed, and I've really been working hard at my business. And as you don't know, it's called Tartan Path AI, which is, um, one thing I realized was just, um, I can help people again, and there's something I have to offer. And I believe it does come from a personal level, right? Like I've been through the struggles myself. I'm going through the struggles right now. But this is what I'm saying. I've hit rock bottom financially, mentally. I'm obviously on the way back up. But I got to the point where even through that time, um, I stopped talking to friends. I isolated myself from everything and everybody, and isolated myself from any enjoyment in anything, right? And the only things I did were, things with my girlfriend. There was times where I was good on fitness and then kind of fell off it again. But the reason I want to make this video is because I want to share with everybody that shit can go wrong. And I know that I can get out of it now. How? When? I have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. But what I do know is this, that I feel like I've been called to. There's this, AI revolution. I know everyone's talking about it, but most people or most business owners have no freaking idea, as the scale and how capable it is, and how much it can really change their business and change their life. And I really feel like that's something I've been called to do. Um, Call it a higher power, call it God. I personally would say it's God, but so the reason to come back on is on now is I've gained my mental clarity back, and I'm working hard at building my business because I don't want to go back to, to lack of a better way, corporate bullshit, right? I want to build my business. I want to serve other people, help them, help them grow their business, help them grow their wealth, help them create efficiencies that they didn't even know they could create. And along with that, I want to finally, um, get married. I want to finally, um, get my own property with my girlfriend, future wife. And I really feel that it's possible now. And it's not because I want the materialistic things. I think those things are a byproduct of delivering value to people. Like right now, um, I just want to work my ass off to get there to help people. And I really feel that that's something I can do. I want to get my fitness, back on track. It's been there, don't get me wrong, but I'm building on that. all this to say to everybody watching this video is, if you made it to this point, is no matter what spot you're in, no matter where you are, you can decide to change your life right now, and you can decide to have a different choice right now. I feel like for me, I was backed into a wall where there was just, that ability of just not being able to afford to do it any longer. And I think for other people, they might be in a different situation where maybe they can. But the moment that you live life or think about life or approach life from a position of how can you serve other people, it's a game changer. And all I want to do is help people and serve people and make them make their lives better in some way. And in the business world, I guess that's through AI and having the right strategy and having the right tools and systems in place, not so they keep coming to me specifically or my company, but so they can sustain it themselves, build it themselves, innovate themselves, and evolve with it. And that's my mission right now, is that. And doing that for them. And doing that for every single other person that wants that service. Um, what I did do was I created a free course, right? And the link to that will be in the description. And it's literally the step-by-step guide on how a business can implement or strategize to then implement an AI strategy in their company. And I hope that that's something maybe you find useful. If you do, click the link below. It's free to join, and you can get that value right there. You also get to join the community of other business owners, other people that are interested in the same thing, share ideas, grow together, learn from each other. And I hope to see you in there as you decide to join. There'll be more of these videos and more of these thoughts, and I just want to share the journey. I never thought that it would be or get to this point, but I believe it's now or never. It's time to go get it. Serve others, appreciate life, and go after your goals and dreams, what you've been put on this earth to do. God bless you.